All right, we're starting it, huh? We're doing the big climb today.
Yeah, hiking Timp.
Serious flowers. Wow. Cool. More switchbacks. All right, we're starting it, huh? Oh, dark 30. What do you say, Jamie?
Well,
We're doing the big climb today.
yeah, hiking Timp, getting started early. It's 5:30 a.m. Trying to get an early start on the trail.
Yeah, the weather's perfect. It'll get hot later, but feels good right now.
You can see all the hikers heading up the trail there. All those lights flickering are all the people that are on the trail ahead of us.
It's getting light enough now that we can start to see the beauty around us. Wow, this is nice, Jamie.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful hike.
So far,
Feeling
so
good so far?
Yeah.
So, what do you think so far?
It's good. It's gonna get harder, but so far,
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Okay, let's keep trudging along. Yeah, alpenglow. The sun hits those beautiful, beautiful peaks. Yeah, that's where we were a couple months ago, right up there. And lots of snow.
See,
We had lunch right by that tree right there. Mount Timpanogos, often called Timp by locals, is probably the most popular hike along the Wasatch Range, and during the summer you'll find many locals and college students enjoying this iconic trail. You now have to get a permit to park at the trailhead, and the parking spots quickly fill up. We arrived by 5:30 a.m. and the parking lot was nearly full already. After the Highline Trail in Glacier National Park, we wanted to tackle a hike about the same distance, or roughly 15 miles, but something that had a lot more elevation gain. There are two main routes to the summit, and we chose the Timpanogos trailhead, which is roughly 4,500 feet of elevation gain with a distance of a little over 14 miles.
While hiking the Highline Trail in Glacier National Park, I realized it was time to retire my trusty Solomons. So when we got home, Eric and I each got a new pair of boots, and to this point in the trail, my feet felt so much better. Unfortunately, my energy didn't follow suit. A couple hours into the hike, I started to feel hungry, but ignored my body's signals because I was determined to keep pushing forward. That turned out to be a huge mistake. By the time I finally stopped for a snack, my energy had plummeted, and every step after that felt like a battle.
Miles in.
Yeah. Hi.
Uh,
And a lot of people coming up.
yeah, a lot of traffic. That's where we're headed. That golden pyramid. Serious flowers. Wow. All right, Brian, what do you think?
I think it's good so far. But
Yeah. Now the real work kicks in here in a few minutes.
We gotta go across the basin and then clear up that.
See the saddles right there. Yeah. It's a long ways up. There's the parking lot down there. So we're gonna work our way switchbacking up that hill, and then we're gonna come over there, hit the saddle, and all the way to the top.
Timp is the second highest peak in Utah's Wasatch Range, standing at 11,752 feet. Eric and I hiked Mount Nebo, the tallest peak along the Wasatch, a couple summers ago, but we'd never done Timp together, so we thought it would be a great training hike for the Grand Canyon rim to rim. After having a little break in the meadow, the push to the saddle wasn't as hard as we thought it would be. The saddle is also a great place to rest and enjoy the view before the final push to the summit. This is also where we parted ways with Brian, so he could hike Bomber Peak since he's done Timp many times before. The summit at this point is only about a half a mile away, but don't get too comfortable yet. Be prepared for the steepest half mile of the hike, and also be prepared for lots of wind and steep drop-offs. However, the trail is wide enough that you should be just fine. The number of people on this trail highlights just how popular it is during the summer. This mountain stays busy. While the occasional bottleneck can feel almost Everest-like, most hikers are courteous and patient. There are opportunities to pass, but be sure to take your time and stay safe.
More switchbacks. Did it. 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Top.
Yeah. Well, we made it to the shack. It's windy up here, isn't it?
Who the heck's Savannah? Savannah and I didn't up here. Who the heck's Savannah?
Well, we made it, and we're here
Yeah.
with hundreds of our favorite friends. There's a lot of people up here today,
It's
but
like Mount Everest. There's a traffic jam getting up here, but it was worth it.
yeah.
You gotta do it. If you've never climbed Mount Timp, make it a priority. It's a bucket list item for sure.
Yeah, very worth it.
For those of you just tuning in, we're doing an adventure series around achieving our own personal Misogi. What's a Misogi, you may ask?
We learned about it in this book called The Comfort Crisis, and essentially it's just doing something physically challenging. And so our Misogi is we're going to go hike the Grand Canyon rim to rim.
So we definitely appreciate those who in the first video submitted their comments around the Misogi that they're going to attempt. We had somebody who, for their 50th birthday, is going to do a 50-mile rim to rim to rim.
And someone even said they were going to do cold showers. So it can be anything.
And that counts.
So if you have something that you'd like to accomplish that's physically challenging, we'd love to hear about it. Drop it in our comments below and let us know what you're working toward.
So this was our second hike in preparation for the rim to rim.
It was a big one. It's a great accomplishment. I feel really glad that we've got that one under our belts. And now we've got to keep training. What did you learn from this hike that you're going to take and implement on the rim to rim?
I still have a problem with my feet. I upgraded to some really nice La Sportiva lightweight boots. My toe box, my toes were really good, but on the way down, probably like the last mile 12 to mile 14, my heels were killing me. I got big fat blisters near my heels. We noticed that most of the trail runners were wearing what?
Hokas.
Yeah, Hokas. So I think that's our next investment. For me, having comfortable feet is probably the most crucial thing because that's the weakness that I have that I struggle with.
For me, the key takeaway that I'm going to implement is really focusing on nutrition. It's really timing the food at the right time and fueling yourself with the right nutrients so that you not only finish the hike, but you do it and you feel good when you get to the top.
Yeah, and the Timp hike was 8.5 hours. We would have still had another 10 miles to go, plus another 1,500 vertical feet. So that puts it into perspective.
I definitely was not ready to go another 10 miles or another step of vert. So we definitely still have our work cut out for us. We're going to continue training and we hope you'll join us and catch us for our next video.
Yeah, our next hike is going to be a long one. We're going to try to simulate about 24 miles to see how we do with the distance. So stay tuned for that. It's coming soon.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Take care. Bye.